Hi all. Today's video we will focus on the Windows function. I think today is the day 14. So in this today I think we are moving on. Today onwards we are moving on the advanced level concept. But when we start on the advanced level concept like Windows function and CT that kind of thing, definitely we need to focus sometime because we need to mastery over those kind of commands. So I'm step by step I'm preparing some of the item. Then we will move on the practice question. So that is the flow is going because we have remaining 15 days in our hand. So that part we will complete all the practical level questions, that kind of thing. Then after that I will share a lot of note with you guys in our Google folder drive. So we can get started. So the important window functions. So I will tell you why the important window functions are very important. So first I will tell you, I will show one example. So that is better, right? For example, I have an table, employee table, right? So this is my employee table. So here you can see that the employee name of the person, employee name, right? Employee name and uh, their first name, last name, salary, department wise, gender wise, group ID, everything I implemented in this employee ID table. So if I want a maximum salary, okay, or sum of the salary of all the person who are working in that particular company. Then what I do, I will do select sum of salary, a salary from employee, right? Then I will get total salary means total salary divided by 7. That will be the average. Then total salary, I will get the sum of salary, I will get total, the adding all these 7 in 7, right? So when I adding this, I am getting this is the total salary of the company. Okay, this company is providing 43,000 rupees to the employees. Okay, the degree is different, but this is the sum of it. If I want to give the average person salary, for anyone asking the average person salary, what I do? I will do the average, right? Average. So that I can do when the average I want. So this is the average one, and I need the maximum one. So when you look on this, the maximum one will be this one, right? 10,000. So if I use this one and a max command, I will get max. Maximum of the salary details. Maximum. Okay. The 10,000. And minimum also I will get, right? Minimum also I will get from here. Min. So 1,000, right? Then one more thing is count. So I'm not defining here. So these are the 5 functions we are calling as aggregate function. But when you see this aggregate function, you can see one thing. When we run this query, we will get only one column, right? So one column I am getting from here. But if I want all the item from here, what I do? So I'm just select star from the sum of the salary. I'm giving. This is not a proper way to arrange. I think hope you're clear this one. One more thing I can do the sum of the salary and with the department name. Okay, department. So I will write department wise sum of the salary I can show here from employee group by department. Group by department. When I run this one, I will get department wise maximum salary or sum of the salary I will get. But the thing is that we didn't get an extra column here, right? We didn't get extra column. It will give only one item. For if it is department by salary we will get, other extra information we will not get from this query. That is the main disadvantage of this aggregate function. For example, if I want the first name, okay, first name, I will tell you just first name. Do you think is it working? No, it will not work because whatever the availability of the item and the sum and max or aggregate function will work there. So that is the disadvantage of this aggregate function. Then people thinking like that, I want an extra item or I want an extra column to do this kind of aggregate function. For example, I will tell you. So I want an extra item with the existing all the table. So that is the reason Windows function came out. That is the additional of the aggregate function. So a Windows function perform the calculation across a table row somehow related to the current row. Okay, I think this image is very clear in the aggregate function like average, sum, mean, maximum that will be ending into a single row. But Windows function will maintain the exact column plus adding an extra column, whatever we apply based on that result, it will be add an extra column. So that is the main advantages of the aggregate function. This kind of item has lot of application when we use in large data set. We have lot of applications. So that is the importance of this Windows function is very popular in the analytical function and data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, everyone using this Windows function. So we need more practice and we are more proactive on this Windows function, then only we become more expertise. So we can move into, I think, hope you are clear. Then, yeah, aggregate function, do you definitely want to know about what are the aggregate function? For popular aggregate function is this one. Okay, I will mark it aggregate function. Often it is used to with the help with the group clause. That is also very important. The Windows function use the values and multiple rows to produce a value and retain the individual means retain the individual rows plus additionally it will be we can see the extra values from this Windows function. So that is called because we are applying a particular case, a separate window is opening there. So that is the reason it is called as the Windows function. The keyword is over. So over keyword, it is the namely aggregate and scalar function is the keyword over. Okay, to define that particular window. For example, I will tell you, yeah, before that, I will tell you how this works. Yeah, this is the one, right? Okay, so you can see my screen. Salary, select sum of salary or salary from employee group by, not group by, we don't need. Just want to pick it. So when I apply this, what happens? Select sum of salary. This one. Okay, select sum of salary or salary from employee. But if I want all the data from there, it is not possible, right? If I give star, it is not possible. You can see column employee.employee ID is an invalid. The select list because not contain either aggregate function or group by clause. So we cannot perform this operation. So what we can do, we can give select star some salary over. We are using the over keyword here, salary. Okay. Then what we'll get? We will get this one. Devi, salary 1000, data engineering department, female, group ID this one. And extra column you can see here. Extra column you can see here. And salary, the maximum salary I can see in this window. I think hope you'll clear this one. We run this query, we will get the salary in here extra a column 100 in the table with the whatever the condition we given here. Okay. I think hope you're clear this one. Yes. Maximum salary added and mean salary also if you want. Mean is already we selected last time. So this was 1000, right? The 1000 is added here. So this is the some kind of use cases happening in data engineering and data scientist life cycle. So that is the reason we just discussed this one. And we are moving on the theory part. So we already know the aggregate function and keyword over. So it will be separate window. Okay. Then they are broadly divided into three categories. Aggregate window function that we discuss, five window function. You can see here average, max, mean, sum, count. And ranking window function. We need to discuss each and every function one by one, and we need to do some kind of exercise. Then only we will become expert in Windows function. So, ranking means row number, rank, because they are using in each and every application is different. So that is the reason I just mentioned here. Row number, rank, dense rank, percent rank, ending. Then value Windows function means lag, lead, first value, last value, end value. So these are the Windows function, and we are divide the Windows function into three category: aggregate, ranking, and value. That ranking, each function has again divided into five. Okay, so that is here. Then normally now you are thinking like that. Why this Windows function is benefit? Then only we need to move on the okay, why this window function is important. So I already discussed first one is the Windows function when useful if you want to collapse because if you're using the aggregate function, the window will be collapsed and only get the less result. But if we apply the Windows function, it will generate or it add on extra value, right? So grouped into a single column extra. Well, there are a lot of applications are there. So that is the application. That is the reason we are using the non-aggregate. Without collapsing, we can add an extra column. And simple syntax. That is another important because compared to CTE, subqueries, inner joins, these are comparatively more easy. So that is the more reason we can easy and faster perform. The query is good and the faster performance. So that is the reason this has more value or more people are learned this and implemented in their project. Then the faster performance. Okay, the SQL queries, window function typically tend to have better computational performance. Okay, scalability rather than similar queries with the alternative method, self-join, subquery, CTE, cursors, etc. So that is the reason important. Then some of the use cases we wanted. Then now you are thinking like that. Can you explain some of the real life application? Definitely, I will explain. I will show you. Okay. So, for example, creative ranking function like various factors. Like for example, if you want to find a 10 best selling product in a book or in a shop, then only you can, if you go into a library, you are library or shop and you ask them to, I want the 10 best selling result or best selling books result right now. Then what they do, they have not, it's a big shop. You are imagine that it is a big shop. They have huge selling demand over the book. So you want best selling finance product, finance books in 2022. Then they have overall idea or overall result, which is the 10 best selling product and their list also. You got my point, right? Because when you apply the selling product in the aggregate function, it will not display. But if we use the aggregate or Windows function, we will get the list of 10 best selling books in the finance product and their order also we will get with the help of Windows function. The same we can apply in the company. You are thinking like that. You are working in a company. Almost 5,000, oh no, more than 5,000, 10,000 employees are there. So your CEO come and ask you because you are a data engineer, you are working and he want the employee list or the 100 employee list who is who is solving or who is completing some of the work like bug fixing, some top 100 employees. He want a list of top employees with their details and their order or their completion timing. So that kind of thing, definitely you can use the Windows function. And if you use the Windows function, the benefit is that you can get the result plus the ranking also we can use. So that is the best application of the creating ranking. And moving on the running total and moving average. Running total and moving average and some of the most commonly used KPI in business, sales, and marketing performance measurement across the organization. KPIs are very important, right? So moving running total or moving average is very important to predict their sales and all. Okay, so that also we can use with the help of Windows function. And we are moving on to time series analysis. Time series analysis is very important because the data scientists already know the time series is very important. There are a lot of data. I think time series are. I already worked in 2020 for the one of the project, which was I think the number of COVID cases. I want to predict number of bed in a city because COVID cases are increasing day by was increasing day by day at that time. So my aim was I want to predict the number of bed per city depends upon the previous case list. Okay, so time series model we implemented there. So that kind of situation, imagine you are analyzing the propagation of COVID-19, same, okay, across the countries and region over with the SQL Windows function, you could easily calculate the percentage change daily confirmed case using the lag. Lag is the Windows value window function. I think you get a better idea regarding the Windows function, right? Yes. So here I just implemented this one. Sum of the salary. I'm getting only the sum of salary here. But if I use over keyword here, I will get an extra column salary and with the individual row. So this is the advantages of the window function. I think hope you're clear about this Windows function. And the next video I will focus on each and every window function. We need to do every window function in detail plus their query. Okay? Yeah. If you have any doubt, I just want to add in next video. Just comment below in this video. Then it will help to implement that concept also. Means any window function or any kind of question you want, I will solve it. Okay. Then bye.